Stop scrolling right now and imagine this. What if two of the most captivating stars in Chinese entertainment quietly joined forces on a project so emotionally charged, so unexpectedly intimate, that it rewrote everything fans thought they knew about them? What if the collaboration was never meant to be discovered this early? And what if the real story is far more powerful than anyone anticipated? Stay with me, because what you are about to read may completely change the way you see Dylan Wang and Tan Songyun forever. The unexpected collaboration. Dylan Wang and Tan Songyun's unseen project revealed. For years, Dylan Wang has been known for his magnetic screen presence. That intense gaze, that simmering restraint, that ability to command a scene without saying a word. Tan Songyun, on the other hand, has built her reputation on emotional intelligence and layered performances that feel startlingly real. She brings warmth, complexity, and vulnerability to every role. Together, they represent two different energies: fire and light, strength and subtlety. And no one truly expected their paths to intertwine in a way that would send waves through the industry. Yet behind closed doors, far from flashing cameras and trending hashtags, something remarkable was taking shape. It began with a confession. Sources close to the production revealed that during a private script reading session, Dylan Wang made an unexpected creative admission. He wanted to explore a character that stripped away his usual dominant aura. He wanted fragility, doubt, emotional exposure. At nearly the same time, Tan Songyun had expressed a desire to challenge herself with a role that required controlled intensity rather than overt warmth. Two actors seeking evolution. Two careers standing at pivotal crossroads. When the script for the secret project landed on their desks, it felt almost inevitable. The story centers on two individuals who meet under strange circumstances inside a secluded luxury estate. The setting itself is symbolic. Grand hallways echoing with unresolved tension. Dim chandeliers casting long shadows. Silence that feels heavier than dialogue. Their characters are bound by a shared history that neither can fully escape. Every glance carries weight. Every pause feels intentional. In one of the most talked about unseen scenes, Dylan Wang's character stands at the threshold of a doorway, conflicted, uncertain whether to enter. The camera lingers. His posture shifts. His confidence falters. It is a subtle but powerful unraveling of his usual commanding persona. When he finally steps forward, Tan Songyun's character does not greet him with tears or dramatic confrontation. Instead, she offers stillness, a calm that is almost disarming. The tension between restraint and vulnerability creates an electric atmosphere that feels almost tangible. What makes this collaboration so mind-blowing is not just the plot. It is the chemistry built on contrast. During rehearsals, insiders noted that their working dynamic was intensely focused. There were no exaggerated gestures, no forced interactions. Instead, they dissected motivations. They debated character psychology. They rebuilt scenes from the inside out. At one point, Tan Songyun reportedly suggested removing an entire emotional monologue and replacing it with silence. Dylan agreed. The result was a scene so charged with unspoken emotion that even crew members were left stunned. Another unforgettable sequence takes place in a candlelit corridor where their characters confront a truth that has been buried for years. No raised voices. No dramatic outbursts. Just a steady exchange of dialogue layered with regret and longing. The camera slowly circles them, as if the walls themselves are listening. When Tan Songyun's character finally delivers her pivotal line about choosing herself over fear, the shift is seismic. Dylan Wang's expression changes almost imperceptibly, yet it communicates devastation and admiration at the same time. This project is not built on spectacle. It thrives on emotional precision. Off-screen, the collaboration also reshaped perceptions. Industry observers have noted that Dylan Wang appeared more introspective during promotional interviews tied to other commitments. Tan Songyun hinted at working on something transformative without revealing specifics. The secrecy only fueled speculation. Why keep it hidden? Why no official announcement? Why no leaked stills until now? The answer may lie in strategy. The team behind the project reportedly wanted the narrative to speak before the marketing did. They aimed to create an experience that felt discovered rather than promoted. In an era saturated with overexposure, this quiet buildup feels almost revolutionary. But perhaps the most surprising revelation is how this collaboration altered their artistic trajectories. Dylan Wang's willingness to embrace vulnerability signals a new chapter in his career. Tan Songyun's controlled intensity demonstrates a fearless commitment to growth. Together, they crafted something that feels intimate yet expansive, personal yet universal. Fans who have caught whispers of the project describe it as emotionally immersive. A story that lingers long after the final scene fades. A dynamic that feels authentic rather than manufactured. The luxury mansion backdrop becomes more than a setting. It transforms into a metaphor for guarded hearts and hidden truths. Every staircase climbed feels symbolic. Every doorway crossed feels like a decision that cannot be undone. The shocking truth behind their collaboration is not scandal. It is courage. Courage to step outside established images. Courage to risk audience expectations. Courage to trust each other creatively. And now that the unseen project is slowly coming to light, the anticipation is reaching a fever pitch. Industry insiders predict it could redefine both actors' brands on a global scale. Streaming platforms are reportedly watching closely. International distributors are already expressing interest. What started as a quiet confession has evolved into one of the most anticipated pairings in recent memory. So here is the question. Are you ready to witness a version of Dylan Wang you have never seen before? Are you prepared to experience Tan Songyun in a role that challenges everything you thought defined her? Because this is not just another collaboration. This is a turning point, a reinvention, a moment where two powerful talents converge and create something that feels destined to resonate far beyond expectations. If you want to stay ahead of the reveal, if you crave emotionally charged storytelling that pushes boundaries, if you believe the most compelling art is born from risk and reinvention, then keep watching closely. Follow every update. Share your theories. Be part of the conversation before the rest of the world catches on. The unexpected has arrived. And this time, it may change everything.